Are non-fungible tokens or NFTs finally extinct as a result of the NFT market's recent collapse? The NFT revolution is currently being revived by a new sort of NFT that claims to uncover the genuinely transformational potential of blockchain-based digital asset ownership. There is no denying the non-fungible tokens or NFTs are in trouble situation. The bull run that lasted the entire year of 2021 has long since faded into obscurity. The most popular marketplace, OpenSea, reported a decrease of over 90% in daily trading volume since its peak around May. As a result, liquidity has dried up and transaction volumes have collapsed. When OpenSea decided to reduce its employment by 20% in July in order to survive the challenging market conditions, things took a turn for the worst. People who bought at this point in the market are left wondering where their profits are. Breaking down the numbers, NFT sales per day were well above 160,000 between October and December 2021, but fell to between 80,000 and 120,000 between this January and March, according to NFT market data tracking and analytics company Non-Fungible. It should be emphasized that within the same time frame, total sales volume in USD increased, which was consistent with an increase in the perceived value of NFTs. However, since then, daily sales volumes have decreased and daily sales counts have plunged to only 40,000. NFT sales were reported to be less than 30,000 per day as of September 26, while daily sales volumes were $9.2 million. When compared to January and May, the market's two greatest months, where daily sales volumes routinely exceeded $150 million. This represents a significant decline. NFT trade volumes have decreased by 97% since January. The report suggests that the waning NFT frenzy is part of a bigger $2 trillion crypto sector wipeout brought on by a rapidly tighter monetary policy that is denying speculative assets investment flows. Are NFTs dead? The sluggish fall for NFTs can be linked to broader market downtrends as well as the prohibitively high cost of leading NFT project assets in comparison to other assets in the Web3 space, with no real connection to valuable assets and robust utilities. Typically, many NFT projects derive their value from relying on giving free tokens, merchandise, doing real-life events, selling virtual land, etc. These are the same narratives we've been seeing for the last 2 years. No new dynamics have played out, says Vish BR, Strategy and Operations Lead, India, SGC, who also holds a blue-chip NFT Bored Ape. Without giving much regard to the real-life problem statement that set out to solve, the motivation for these NFT sales was to purchase and resell these digital assets. A few projects, including BAYC and CryptoPunks, were continuously vying for the top slot. However, these projects weren't accomplishing anything unique from one another, continues Vish. The issue of these assets having a high entry barrier is another. Consider a Bored Ape NFT, which normally costs more than $100,000 and can occasionally even reach millions of dollars depending on the token. Most investors who are attempting to enter this market may be discouraged by this. Those in charge of NFT initiatives have realized that this is unworkable. Some have turned to experiment with fractionalizing to boost demand because they anticipate a lack of liquidity. NFTs are not dead. The number of active monthly users on OpenSea is stable at about 360,000. Down about 35% from a high of about 550,000. Analysts Gautam Shugani and Manas Agrawal wrote in their report, NFTs are not dead. They also pointed out that the well-known collections like the Bored Ape are still maintaining a floor price of $100,000. The actual NFT revolution lies in using these tokens as Lego blocks to create entertaining games, according to the note, which also said while crypto games don't compete with traditional gaming studios. it is still feasible to create a new genre of NFT-powered games in which users may acquire and control in-game assets like NFTs. Brands use NFTs to offer digital commodities for real-life experiences. Every business will need to develop an NFT marketing plan as the crypto consumer base grows. It continued, pointing out that Nike or NKE already generates roughly $180 million in income from NFTs. The statement added that blockchain games should not try to compete with the big gaming studios, but innovate on gameplay that is specific to cryptocurrency. The success of NFTs will now depend on their capacity to produce a real product, such as gaming worlds, contents, and goods. Significant private investment will continue to go into the NFT infrastructure stack, the paper noted. Enter fractionalization. Simply described, fractionalizing is the process of dividing a larger asset into smaller pieces, each of which represents a share or ownership. With initiatives like Unique.ly and Fractional.art experimenting with fractional ownership, practically for pricey NFTs, this strategy appears to be on the rise. It is by no means a fresh idea. It is a popular practice in traditional finance for high-value items like mansions or private planes. By extending this to NFTs, businesses attack the root cause of the liquidity cost, theoretically enabling any investors to purchase a costly NFT for a bargain. Although it seems useful, there is a downside danger. It is unlikely to retain any value once you manage to disassemble a Bored Ape, which is just a profile image. Additionally, owning a chunk of a Bored Ape does not grant its owners exclusive access to the neighborhood or any other benefits. Even if it did, it would take a tremendous amount of work to fairly distribute unique benefits to 1,000 people. Furthermore, it becomes a problem if there isn't a strong market to buy and sell these fractions. Tokenization, first step. A number of ambitious early-stage firms with Indian founders are aiming to develop fractionalized versions of tokenized assets, including real estate, music, fine arts, and more. These startups include Estate Protocol, FanTiger, ArtFi, and more. The first step in any fractional ownership on digital platforms is to tokenize the asset. Tokenizing certain assets are simpler than others. According to Rohit Jain, MD of CoinDCX Ventures, tokenizing digital assets is typically simpler than tokenizing physical assets. Tokenizing and transferring physical assets such as a land and property take a lot more effort. With real estate tokenization and fractionalization, there should be a regulatory framework in place to recognize the custodian, as well as protect all parties involved. Says Rohit. The blockchain-based real estate fractionalization platform, Estate Protocol, is on NFTs of physical assets becoming a well-liked investment choice for traders. Real estate investment trusts, or REITs, have been around for a long. Nevertheless, these alternatives are occasionally restricted to commercial properties and are frequently governed by jurisdictional restrictions. However, it is difficult to develop jurisdiction-specific regulations to control and safeguard all parties involved because of the worldwide decentralized character of NFT ownership, which is a crucial prerequisite if fractional NFTs are to succeed. In addition, Parv says that as initiatives that employ NFTs for assets other than JPEGs gather momentum, the hurdle that needs to be overcome is one of education about the use cases for NFTs, and it would happen as projects using NFTs for assets other than JPEGs start gaining traction. People expect fractional NFTs representing ownership in real-world assets to be mainstream only by 2025. Fractionalizing fine art. Moving on from real estate to fine art, the difficulties seem to be similar because the laws and procedures surrounding the transfer of ownership of valuable works of art are generally unique to the jurisdiction in question. A new method of owning beautiful art is being developed by the early-stage business ArtFi. Asif Kamal, an art entrepreneur, founded the firm, which is developing a platform for buying and selling NFTs that reflect investments in iconic blue-chip works of art by well-known Indian painters like V.S. Gaintode, Saka Hafri, and others. We accept artworks on consignment rather than paying for them outright. We then offer the painting to the public using Web3 infrastructure, so that anyone with the money to invest can own a share of a blue-chip work of fine art, says Art5 founder and CEO Asif Kamal. Investing in music. On a larger scale, investors in firms like RFI and Estate Protocol see a time when the majority of assets will be tokenized. Building end-user knowledge and education about the benefits of fractional NFTs as a new asset class is equally important to make such a reality as regulatory certainty. Fan Tiger, a different NFT player that produces fractional NFT of songs, is relying on the recognition of Indian music stars to promote their NFTs. Co-founder Prashan Agarwal, who is the ex-CEO of music streaming service Gaana, says, "The larger narrative has to be educate users on the benefits of fractional NFTs and how this is a new asset class that needs to be added to their portfolio for diversification. Once users understand the benefits of the creator economy enabled using NFTs, they will drive usage and mainstream success." Despite the current market, the fact that everyday users aren't falling as quickly as sales numbers and volumes may be a sign that NFT innovation and adoption are here to stay. Token Terminal, Crypto, and Web3 financial data aggregator report that as of September 26, there were 45,000 daily active users on OpenSea, down from a peak of almost 60,000 in January. NFTs won't gain traction unless the model's economics can be developed in a way that benefits the company developing the platform, end users, and auction houses or museums, equally and sustainably. Although the story around fractional NFTs has been around for a while, it is still unclear how this fresh wave of development will turn out. They address several basic problems that the initial wave of NFTs had, since they are so radically different from blue-chip NFTs. Fractional NFTs differ from traditional NFTs in a number of aspects, including cost, relationship to real-world assets, and utility. It is also important to keep in mind that these experiments are being conducted in response to the bear market that blue-chip NFTs are currently experiencing, so it is difficult to predict how successful they will be in balancing supply and demand. In general, fractionalization could increase the democratization of NFTs, increase their adoption, and eventually connect Web3 to the rest of the internet. From our discussion, what have you learned? Please let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to Metaverse for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video. Bye!